Okay, everyone. Hi, I'm so glad that you made the call this week. Um, Tonight we are going to talk about Facebook tips. Let me do a little muting here so we won't have any feedback. Y'all unmute yourself if you need to say something. So we're going to talk about Facebook tips, and then Robbie did such an amazing job building trust with people and being able to really just in the last week close with people. And so she's going to share about that. And then at the end, Jill Brown, if we have enough time, is going to talk about body cream. But Jill and I decided we would move that to the end since we had so many good things to talk about. So I am going to go ahead and do the first part about social media, about Facebook, and I'm going to share my screen. Now, Valerie, I know that you're on with your phone, and I am recording this, so you can go back and watch this so that if you want to see the slides. Let me share my screen, and let me go right here. Okay, social media. Can y'all hang on? That just took up my whole page. That didn't work right. Hold on, people. My screen's not sharing right. There, it's better. It wasn't working. Okay. Okay, here we go. The basics on Facebook, y'all, there are 900 million people on social media. That is an amazing reach, and it's such a fabulous tool, and we aren't even using it to the broadest reach of our ability. And some of it is just we have to learn, and we have to learn the skills. So a few things that we can do. One is learn in your Facebook page where events are, birthdays, the friend requests. Y'all, I found out that when I'm on the computer and I go to friend requests, that sometimes I have missed some on my phone. So when you can get a chance to go on through a browser or through a computer, double check that. Be sure you haven't missed friend requests. Be sure you're using your messenger well, you're checking your messages, and sharing. I want to talk a little bit about sharing, but I'll talk about that later. We need to broaden your network. The more people you can reach, the better. Add friends. Now, you have to be careful with that. You don't want to go and add 10 friends a day because Facebook will throw you in Facebook jail, and you won't be able to post for a while. But add friends. Look for common friends. I add at least one new friend a day to my page. Non-Plexus friends. And while we're talking about that, on some of these Plexus people, you know, it's great to have Plexus friends, and we need to all add each other. Y'all be sure you add Valerie as a friend. We want to give each other support on our posts and etc. But some of these higher upline people and people that are on our team that you want to be friends with, you can just follow them and see them just as well as if you send them a friend request, and let them be able to send friend requests to people that they need to use to build their business with. Okay, this is a biggie right here. Balance. You've got to keep balance on your Facebook page between personal and Plexus. Now, I know that everyone who's on this call tonight is doing that, because we've talked about that before. But, you know, I like to say 3 or 4 personal and then a Plexus. Now, I've seen people do this too. They get so worried about too many Plexus posts that they might do 10 personals and then a Plexus, and that's really too much of a gap.
My hands are
hang on, baby, I'm talking. That's really too much of a gap. So, you know, 3 or 4 and then a Plexus, and 3 or 4 and then a Plexus, because not everyone sees all of your posts. Be sure that you are engaging with people on social media. Like your friends' pictures, like their posts. I'm not talking about creeping down their pages, but I'm talking about, you know, finding friends, and then find your less obvious friends. We all get used to the people who are in our news feed, go to your friends list and go, oh, look, I haven't seen Tommy lately. Oh, look, I haven't, and people who are your friends, but who have gotten out of your news feed. People work their way out of your news feed. And, and go through there and, comment on a picture. Again, not blasting away, but y'all, Facebook is about relationships. Plexus is about relationships, and you know what? And it's just good to have relationships and friendships, even without network marketing. And always wish people a happy birthday. I love this slide. I want to talk to you about growing your brand. Your page, your Facebook page is your brand. You want to have a good picture of you in your profile picture. Sometimes I change mine out. Sometimes it's my husband and I. Sometimes it's me. But a good picture, because you are selling you. You're selling your brand. Yes, we do sell Plexus, but I am an ambassador for health and wellness. So, and I am in business. I was in a car dealership the other day, and well, it's where I bought my car, but they all know I do Plexus. And one of the guys there said, and they hadn't seen me in a while, goes, oh, you're the Plexus lady. And I said, yeah, thanks for knowing that. He goes, yeah, you do a good job of branding yourself. Well, they study that in the car business. And I said, and I appreciated him saying that. Your Facebook posts say that you are open for business. So if you're not posting, you're not open for business. Posting is not an option. Not posting is not an option if you want to reach more people and grow your team. Be creative. Oh my goodness, look at that major typo. Niche, don't laugh at me. I have a major typo. Be creative and use the corporate tools. And I'm going to show you at the end of this slide how to use the shareables. Make your post personal. Don't post burgers and pizza and Plexus. That is just not good PR. I know that none of us eat perfect all the time, and in Plexus we don't promote a strict diet plan. But y'all, reality is that we have to promote a healthier image.
Unless you're promoting block.
Well, yeah, unless you're promoting block. And then, Jill, that's a good point. You could say, been eating clean this week, but tonight was a cheat. And then with a picture of your block with your pizza or your Plexus. And that lets people know you don't have to be perfect. But, and it's okay to have a cheat. But you know what I'm talking about? People who are just posting recipe after recipe after recipe, and they're not healthy recipes. Remember, you're an ambassador for health and wellness. Keep your page drama-free. We don't need your family drama. We don't need all your messy business, your passive-aggressive stuff, your drama. Nobody wants to do business with a person who's drama-filled, and it turns people off. And Facebook is not a diary. People don't need to know, everything you did today, every stop you made, every single thing that you did. It's not a diary. It's not dear Facebook today. Be sure that you're using and doing things that keep people engaged. And keep your page clean. When I say clean, of course, y'all are morally clean, but I'm talking about junk-free. Something that I see going on a lot is a bunch of, oh, that's a cute motivational. Click the share button, share, share, and pages are just junk. It's kind of like junk mail on your page. So if I find a good something motivational or a positive affirmation of some kind, and I would like to share it, I don't hit that share button and then share it that way. I will just actually save the photo and then I'll paste it and make it a clean post. Occasionally I'll use the share button, but really what happens is when you're an oversharer like that, your page just looks like it's full of junk mail. Okay, and I'm going to go on this one too. I'm going to talk about politics and religion. They are not good business partners. We're in a heavy political season, and I've never seen such a polarized election. It's almost a little scary. And people really believe strongly one way or another. And it's okay to maybe say a little bit about a little belief or something, that you're wanting to vote for. But when you are bashing Facebook with politics, you're turning off probably half of your audience, and people could be blocking you. You're not going to change anyone's opinion with a bunch of Facebook posting. And then the same with religion. I'm not saying not to share your faith and not to be who you are if you're a person of faith. Absolutely be who you are. And if that's part of your page and your brand, that's perfect. But be careful, even with religion, not to be, how do I say this, like cramming it on people. Bam, 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 bam. Because that too can be too much for an audience and not be appealing to people. And I don't mean with business, but I mean in faith. It may not be appealing to them. So, just keep your page in a nice balance. And Ellen wanted me to talk about having your own business page. And I have a business page. It's called Go Healthy with Lisa, and I'll show that to you at the end. I use that page, and I could almost do a whole call on that. So I'll just touch on it tonight. But I use my business page for reaching really out into cold market. I have not gotten a lot of business off of it, but I have gotten some reach on it. I use it to promote my page, promote my brand. I boost posts to people who like the page. But people know that I'm in business. So, and they know that I'm the Plexus person. And I get that sometimes when I'm out and about in town. Keep your post real. We're going to share and not sell. And here's 2 examples. Here's a probiotic graphic, and you say, ProBio is one of the best on the market. Message me, call me, or go to my site to order. Oh, y'all, that is just not a good post. How about this one? I've really felt a change in my belly since being on ProBio 5. My sugar cravings are better too. That is so much more appealing to your audience. Your friends want to hear what's real for you. Your posts, pictures from events like this weekend when we were doing the Shop Till You Drop. We did a couple of posts on that showing just some Plexus culture and things that we are doing. When we have opportunity meetings, we always post a few pictures from that, showing our friendships, showing our relationships, because many people would just love the culture. Some people want the camaraderie. Some people want the friendship. And we want to be that for them because we have that, y'all, and that's something worthy of sharing. We have testimonies that you can copy and paste. Now, in the testimonials Plexus page, there are compliant posts. And if you're new with us, we've had a big shift in our posting regulations, and we can't make up our own before and afters anymore, that they have to run through the compliance department. I have some in our team page and photos and the albums, but Tina Greff does a great page of she's just got a whole thread of these going, and some with words in the testimonials Plexus page. Y'all share your story. People want to hear about you. They want to know about you. Nish just did a great post. Nish is 50 pounds down. Woo-hoo-hoo. And y'all, when she did that post, I don't even know how many people have commented. People are watching, people are paying attention, but they want to hear her story. And that's an important part of her story. How about pictures of product on your counter? You and your pink drink. And this is something that Nish asked me to share on. And Nish, I'm not calling you out at all. I'm just going to use this as an example because it's something she did on accident. She did a great Plexus post. It was good, and it was about our opportunity meeting, and it was the video, and she wanted some of her friends to see it, and so she wanted to tag them. Well, she did the post, and she tagged them at the top. What happened is she threw that video on all of her friends' pages. Well, she didn't know, and that's spamming their walls. So I called her, hey, don't do that. So she went and undid it. A better way to have done that, and she learned from this, was to post that video, and then down in comments, she tagged their names to draw their attention to it. And that's different than tagging something onto someone's wall. You know, and it was just a learning curve. It was, she didn't know. And that's what we're there for, y'all, is to help each other and teach each other. So anyway, so if you want to tag someone, tag them in comments. Hashtags were born on Twitter, but hashtags are cute, they're fun, but they also band groups of things together. Simply put, they're a way to connect and group messages on social networks. Hashtag content, photo statuses, tweets, so that people can see them together. I have a hashtag I use that is Go Healthy with Lisa. So how are we doing on time? I hope we're okay. I'm going to hurry. Are we okay? Hashtag, oh, here he is. Posts with hashtags get 10% more likes. Likes mean more looks. So think about that when you're using hashtags. And sometimes I'll do a few Plexus ones, and then I'll throw a few funnies in there too. People like to look at funny ones. There are Facebook group pages, team pages. Y'all comment and interact on the team pages because we are a community. It's a community page. So liking, encouraging each other on Jill's, Robbie's pages for their teams, Erica's page for her team, on Lisa's Rock and Pink team, that's our group's main team page. And let's encourage each other, and even just give me a like to let you know that you saw it or you read it. There is the Plexus Journeys, Testimonials Plexus I mentioned. Rocking Your Plexus Biz. Valerie, you've probably just been added to that by Robbie. That's our brand new page. Any new ambassadors we get, y'all, this is going to be a great start for them because it's for wholesale users and business fillers. It starts off addressing product and those wholesale people and then graduates into the business. But anyway, there are more pages. Learn a lot on the pages, y'all, but don't get lost on them. You can get lost on the Facebook groups, and that's not income producing. Go in, pop in, see what you need to see, but spend your time interacting with people, building relationships, and reaching out. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to say there. Let me escape from that screen. I'm running out of time. Okay, I'll teach later on how to use shareables. Let's see, Robbie, let me unshare this. Okay, Robbie, can you unmute yourself?
I'm unmuted.
Yay! Okay, Robbie's going to share with us. Go ahead, Robbie. I'm sorry I went too long.
That's okay. Okay, well, I have watched a lot of videos and stuff on closing, and I surprised myself this past weekend. Hey, Valerie, I can see your face now. Hi.
Y'all see that, Valerie?
I surprised myself this weekend on talking to people and basically wrapping up the sale. I haven't been real good at it in the past, and the more experience you have, the better you seem to get at it. And I really think that this past weekend, the $34.95 on Saturday being reimbursed and then half of it being reimbursed on Sunday helped me a lot to offer that to people. But you run into two different kind of people. You run into people who have belief in the product, and you don't really have to sell them on the product. They've heard about it. They have a friend that uses it or whatever. And that person, you don't really have to sell on the product. You just have to make it a no-brainer to make them think, duh, why wouldn't I buy it? Why wouldn't I use it? You have to be confident enough in yourself to talk to them, and just when you begin talking to them, believe that they want this product. They need it. And you want to make them, go ahead and do that. And I think a lot of times we get scared to say, how would you like to purchase this? Or I've learned that leading with the wholesale deal seems to be a really great option. I know that Becky did that in our last training. And I did that this weekend because we had the special going on. I said, let me show you the least expensive way to purchase the product. Everybody wants a really good deal. And once you show them that, they're less likely to purchase it preferred or retail because they don't want to pay that price. And I mean, overall, they're getting a better deal anyway. Then you have people that don't believe in the product. Then you have to spend your time explaining to them, telling them about what the product's done for you and different people that you know. One of the main things that you have to do is you have to ask open-ended questions, not yes or no questions. Ask them, why are you interested in Plexus? What kind of health issues do you have? Don't just assume that because they're large that they need to lose weight. Because some people are just fine being that heavy. They're okay with that. They just have gut issues they want to take care of. So you don't want to approach them and go, you know, are you interested in losing weight? And just say, what would you have to say something like, what interests you most about Plexus? Or what have you heard about Plexus? You know, have them tell you what they think. A lot of times people think it's only for weight loss and they don't understand about all the gut health issues. One of the other things I came across when I was looking at this is a lot of us, we have customers that we've had for a long time that have just been buying through our site. And if they've been doing that for more than 3 months, it's time to talk to them about switching to wholesale. You know, if they're purchasing it every month at Preferred, they may as well go ahead and pay the $34.95 and get their $99 welcome pack. It's such a better deal for them. It's better than that extra 10% off. And then they can make money on their own products that they buy. And there's no quotas and no commitments. And I think the main thing is make it very simple for people. The more complicated we get, the less inclined they are. They think that you're trying to slip something past them or something. You know, if you could just make it just as simple as possible. And as many times as they ask you the questions, just keep answering them. You know, they want to hear those answers. People are impulsive. Don't wait to contact someone. If someone asks you a question, don't say, oh, I'll contact them tomorrow or whatever. When someone's truly interested, you need to get right on that and talk with that person, because if you don't, TJ Maxx is going to have their money before you get it. They're going to have the money before this person decides to buy supplements that are going to help their health. You know, they want a new dress or whatever, and you just need to impress on them how important their health is and for them to go ahead and get started on this.
That's a good point.
If they have a small kindling, like they're like, oh, I've heard of Plexus, I've heard it's really good. All you got to do is fan that flame. Yes, it's an awesome product. You know, they've already heard that. They've already got that instilled in them. What can I do to help you get started? Sometimes it's okay to make a little bit of an assumption according to what the person says to you. If they know it's a good product already, go for it. You know, don't hold back and feel like you have to explain everything to them. Ask them, what can I do to get you started?
I like it, Robbie. Just what can we do to get you started?
Yes, yes.
Don't be afraid to ask for the sale.
And what product do you think you would be most interested in? We also need to let them know they don't have to buy that triplex combo to get started on Plexus. You know, that if they think they need one product, we can start them on that one product and go from there. It's not an issue, you know. We're going to meet them where they're at. That's what's most important, and that we listen to them and find out exactly what they need. They may need something for pain, weight loss. I mean, you just don't know. Questions we all tend to, and I tend to do this, is talk too much and not listen enough. It's very, very important that we hear what they're saying and whether or not they're interested in the business or if they're just interested in getting healthy. You have to ask questions to build a relationship. Like, say, for instance, you're at the drugstore and you're talking to someone and they tell you such and such has diabetes. You know, well, my husband has diabetes. You don't want to jump in and go, oh, I got something that can fix that. Even though you know down deep in your heart you have a wonderful product for that. what you need to do to that person is say, oh, I'm so sorry that he's dealing with that. Has this caused him to not be able to work? You know, what all, does he have to watch his diet? You know, you just ask questions about that. How long has he been a diabetic? You know, is he on insulin? Ask different questions. Get to know that person at a personal level. And then you can say, you know, I want to tell you about a product that the company I work for has. And you tell them a little bit about the Slim. Don't keep Plexus on them. Tell them a little bit about the Slim and say, I want you to think about it and give me a call if you think this is something that you might be interested in. Or better yet, can I add you to my Facebook page? And that way we can just chat about it if you have any questions. And get their name, put it in your phone on a contact list, add them to your Facebook. They're going to see your post about all the health and wellness products and all of the before and after stuff. And that's a really good way to get them involved and see what's going on. And every once in a while, check in with them and say, it was so nice for me to meet you. I'm so glad, you know, you're on my Facebook page. How is your husband doing? You know, and be genuine. And I think that's what it's mostly about, is being genuine with people. And that's basically it. If you have a special to offer, you can go on into that special and say, this is what we're doing right now. But the $34.95 to join for the year, but the $99 welcome pack is not a bad deal for anyone. So don't feel bad offering that either.
No, it's not, Robbie. That's a good point. I mean, we don't want to cheapen our opportunity or becoming an ambassador. And it's so awesome when we do periodic specials, but don't ever feel like you have to feel bad that it's $34.95 to join. I mean, that's a great, that's in itself is still a great deal. So, yeah, I think sometimes we get hung up about that, or we worry that.
We do, and we talk to people who have been on Ideal Protein and that sort of thing. They're paying $500 a month. We've been taking these products. We know they work. We've paid our $34.95 every year without fail because we want to stay there, and we know these products keep working and work for us. So it's doing it for us. We just have to share that enthusiasm with them.
Absolutely. And you're right, you know, and I like, Robbie, what was that video you sent me today?
The Sonia Dudley one?
Yeah, what was the title of that one?
Let me look it up real quick. Go ahead and keep talking, I'll find it.
Well, it was good because and it was related to what we're talking about, and I may have you share it maybe in comments after I post this, because I'm going to post this on the team page. But,
okay.
You know, I just think that for all of us, if we're listening and thinking about that triangle, we've talked about that triangle before over someone's head when you're talking to them and listening. And are they in need of wellness? Are they just a wellness person? They're into wellness. Weight loss, you know, and back to wellness too. Are there just certain illnesses and struggles they're dealing with? Are they strictly a weight loss person? Or are they looking for wealth? And I use that term loosely. I mean, are they looking for an extra income? The three W's. Okay, Rob, did you find it?
I did. It's called How to Connect versus Convince. It's by Sonia Dudley. And it's really a good thing, because I think we all tend to spend so much time convincing people, and we need to spend more time connecting. And I will post that on Lisa's page so that everybody can take a look at that if they want to. That
is so great. And yeah, you shot that to me today in a message, and I was at work, but I have seen it before, and I went, oh, that is a great video. So
I've watched it like 5 times.
You know, and I think part of what's gone on with Robbie is that she had kind of dropped into a little bit of a slump in her business and really committed to growing herself and really growing. And that's so important in professional development. Does anyone have something they need to say? Jill?
Sometimes it's that to just kind of step back and say, okay, things are not working for me. I need to grow myself.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got like 3 minutes, and so I'm not going over the body cream, but I do have just a few things to say, Lisa.
Please go ahead.
I want to talk about goal setting. Y'all set your goals. Make sure that you write them down. And I am so the type of person, if I'm going to set a goal for myself, I am going to make it happen no matter what. Like, if I've got 10 people that tell me no, then I need to go find 10 more until I can find a yes. So set your goals and make it happen. Like, don't take no for an answer. Like, we've got to, this is how we're going to build our business. Believe in yourself. You have belief in the products, and you need to believe that this business can so work for you. So just have that belief in your whole business. So that's all I got to say.
I love that, Jill. And I love that what you said about setting goals, because when we're setting goals, I mean, even if it's my goal is to reach out to one person a day or 2 people a day, or my goal is
Right.
to have 3 people tell me no. We had a little go for no thread that was kind of fun. We need to start that back up. But going for the no's, if it's, I want to add 1 new customer this week or 2 new customers this week or whatever it is, but writing that down. And that is so important, Jill, and I forget to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's something that needs to be done on a weekly and monthly basis.
Absolutely. I think we need probably to set October. We probably need to set October with some goal setting. We've already rolled into September here, but let's be thinking about October goals. Well, we only have 1 minute left. I don't know that I actually have time to.
I want to say something.
Go ahead.
At the shop till you drop thing, when we first got there, people were walking by and we were trying to talk to them, and it was a little bit discouraging. Lisa said, you have to be tough-skinned to do this. And you do a little bit, but you just have to find the people that are interested in it.
Right.
And those that aren't, you just have to say, okay, not right now. It's just not their time. And the second day was much easier than the first, and I'm looking forward to our booth on the 27th. I hope all of you guys that are doing that are looking forward to it. And I just hope y'all have a great week.
Yeah.
For me, let's hope all of us have another one like that.
And when I said tough skin, I don't mean you need to be hard and harsh. I mean, let things roll off.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
To
and
not get our
not
feelings hurt.
take it personally.
Right.
Like if someone says I'm not interested, not go, oh, that it's like,
You got to think about
yeah.
Okay.